Get ready for the biggest football news of the year. Rodri is eyeing a shock La Liga return, with Real Madrid a possibility. Meanwhile, Erling Haaland faces transfer speculation despite a new contract. Plus, a Ballon d'Or winner's surprising transfer declaration. And a legendary Olympian calls it a career. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a single update.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Manchester City's midfield maestro Rodri is sending shockwaves through the football world with his latest contract comments. Rodri, a pivotal player for City and a recent Ballon d'Or winner, has openly discussed the possibility of a return to La Liga and even kept the door ajar for a move to none other than Real Madrid. With his current contract at the Etihad Stadium entering its final year, the Spanish international's future is a hot topic. He began his senior career in Spain with Villarreal before a stint at Atletico Madrid, making his eventual move to Manchester City in 2019 a massive success, leading them to multiple Premier League titles and a Champions League crown. In a recent interview, Rodri stated, "Would I like to play in Spain again, in La Liga? In Madrid, I'd like to return, yes, obviously." He also acknowledged that contract talks are on the horizon, saying, "I have a year left on my contract. There will come a point when we'll have to sit down and talk." This has ignited speculation among fans and pundits alike, with many wondering if a sensational return to the Spanish capital is on the cards. Fans are buzzing with excitement and trepidation, analyzing every word as a potential sign of his next move. Analysts are weighing the financial implications and squad dynamics for both Manchester City and Real Madrid should such a transfer materialize. But could a blockbuster midfield move be overshadowed by another City star's future? Stay tuned as we break down the latest on Erling Haaland's transfer rumors. Manchester City's star striker Erling Haaland is reportedly facing transfer speculation, despite having a long-term contract with the club. While Haaland has been a prolific scorer since joining Manchester City, recent reports suggest that clubs in Spain, particularly Barcelona and Real Madrid, are still keeping a close eye on his situation. This comes at a time when his teammate Rodri has also been linked with a move away from the Etihad. Despite a dip in form for both the player and the team in recent months, and the arrival of Anton Semenyo adding competition, Haaland has still managed to contribute significantly with goals and assists across all competitions. Haaland signed a new long-term contract with Manchester City until the summer of 2034, reportedly earning around £400,000 per week. However, journalist Pete O'Rourke commented on Football Insider's podcast, stating, "I don't see any way that Manchester City will be opening any doors for Erling Haaland to leave." He signed a new long-term contract last January. He added that while the rumors with Spanish giants will persist due to his talent, City is keen to build around him. Fans are divided, with some believing Haaland will stay and others fearing the worst, especially given the persistent rumors. Pundits are debating whether City can truly block a move if Haaland himself desires one, especially with uncertainty surrounding Pep Guardiola's future. But while City's forwards might be in the transfer rumor mill, one of their midfield stars is making headlines for a different reason. We're talking about Rodri's surprising comments on a potential Real Madrid move. In a surprising turn of events, Manchester City is reportedly determined to fend off interest from Spanish giants for their prolific striker Erling Haaland. Despite a somewhat inconsistent season for both the player and the club, and the recent acquisition of Anton Semenyo, who has impressed with his goal scoring, Erling Haaland remains a key figure for Manchester City. The Norwegian international has a substantial contract until 2034 and is a significant asset, even if his goal tally hasn't reached the heights of previous seasons. The team recently secured their first trophy in 2 seasons by winning the Carabao Cup, and manager Pep Guardiola will be looking for Haaland to recapture his best form. Despite the transfer rumors linking him with Barcelona and Real Madrid, Manchester City is reportedly unwilling to let him go. Journalist Pete O'Rourke emphasized this stance, saying, "I don't see any way that Manchester City will be opening any doors for Erling Haaland to leave." He further noted that while the rumors are persistent, City views Haaland as central to their future plans and will aim to build the team around him, not let him depart. The football community is abuzz with speculation, with fans debating the likelihood of a transfer and the club's resolve. Analysts are discussing how Manchester City can navigate these rumors, especially with potential uncertainty surrounding Pep Guardiola's tenure. But speaking of potential moves to Madrid, we've got even more on Manchester City's midfield general. Rodri's latest comments about a possible return to La Liga are causing quite a stir. Ballon d'Or winner Rodri has thrown a curveball into the transfer market, admitting that a return to La Liga and a potential move to Real Madrid are not off the table. Rodri, a cornerstone of Manchester City's midfield and a key player for Spain, is currently in the final year of his contract with the Premier League club. His career began in Spain, playing for Villarreal and Atletico Madrid before his move to Manchester City in 2019, where he has since achieved immense success, including multiple Premier League titles and a Champions League victory. The 29-year-old native of Madrid expressed his openness to returning to his home country and city. In an interview with Onda Cero's Radio Estadio Notch, Rodri stated, "Would I like to play in Spain again, in La Liga? In Madrid, I'd like to return, yes, obviously." He acknowledged the impending contract situation, adding, "I have a year left on my contract. There will come a point when we'll have to sit down and talk." This openness has fueled intense speculation about a potential transfer, with Real Madrid being a frequently mentioned suitor. Fans and football analysts are eagerly dissecting these comments, considering the implications for both Manchester City and Real Madrid. The possibility of Rodri returning to Madrid, where he started his professional journey, is a narrative that has captured the attention of the football world. While Rodri's future is uncertain, another Manchester City star is facing his own transfer rumors. We'll dive into the latest on Erling Haaland's situation next. That's all the football news you need to know for today. Rodri is keeping his options open for a Real Madrid move. Erling Haaland is facing transfer speculation despite his long-term contract. And we've got the latest on a Ballon d'Or winner's surprising declaration. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more breaking news, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, leave a comment with your thoughts on these transfers, and follow us on all our social media channels for behind-the-scenes content.